So the ducks came into our yard today, and they had never done that before, so that was really exciting because usually they're in another neighborhood down the way. And it just was really a blessing how God did that on the kids' first day of school. So we ran and got bread and crackers, and we were feeding them. And then as we came inside, as the kids were throwing the bread, I was like worried that maybe they wouldn't get all the pieces that the kids and I had dropped on the ground, but we've left and they're still out here looking for all the pieces. And it just made me think about some things. And my husband was telling me that he was reading this book saying that we should look for God and try to find him in every way. And I was telling the kids we have to find ways where we can look for God, just like those ducks are going, and the geese, they're going back looking for all the food. You see, they're just going back doing that. Do we do that after church or just after any experience? Do we just look for God? And even not even after church or after a spiritual experience, just in life, do we go back and do we look for God? Because if we look for him, we can find him in so many ways, in nature, in blessings, even in bad situations and storms. We can find God even in the bad times. We can find him, and he can be our refuge. And so for worship today, for the kids' first day of school, I was telling them that I want them to focus on looking for God, because when you look for God, you will find him. I mean, just like they're finding all that food out there, the ducks are, and they're finding it. We can find God. And I told the kids, I said, just like they're eating their food, going back, finding all the food, if we go back and look for God, what's going to happen? And my daughter said, we'll be satisfied. And it's so true. So we're going to find them. And it's just, I'm so thankful that they got it. So if we keep looking for God, we're going to be satisfied. We're going to get full off of him, just like the ducks are getting full off of that bread out there. And we're going to have a closer relationship with him by spending that time looking for him. And I asked the kids, how can we find him? And we can find him through spending time in prayer, spending time in nature. The kids said having worship so that we can get closer to him and have a relationship with him. And then by looking for him and getting closer to him, we're going to be satisfied, just like these geese are out here. Well, I hope you guys are blessed by that, and I'm just thankful for what God did here today in our yard, because we've never had any geese or ducks to come in the yard, and I'm just so grateful that if we look for him, we'll find him, and we'll be satisfied. We'll be so full off of him, and our cup will be running over. But if we don't look for him, our cup's gonna get empty. So keep looking for him so he can fill your cup up. He can satisfy you, and he can make you whole again. He can fill those cracks and wounds in your heart. He can help you because he loves you so much. And we can find him in everything. Have a blessed day.